Precious Okoye, the current Miss Africa Queen, has pledged to use her platform to advocate for the development of agricultural industrialization and economic development in the African region. Okoye said this at a World News briefing and her unveiling as the 6th Miss Africa Queen organized by the Miss Africa organization in Abuja. She noted that the 6th edition of the Miss Africa pageant was created to change the narrative to agro-industrialization for Africa and for Africans, and promised to partner with other African queens to identify and showcase agricultural products that are unique to their countries.
Africa has a large capacity for producing varieties of agricultural products that are highly sought after across the world, and with the right natural climate to grow crops effectively. Each country has the capacity to be self-sufficient, yielding maximum harvest. They can feed the African continent and position themselves as a hub for exporting organic produce worldwide. With the awareness of climate change globally, the need to reinvent and restructure the agricultural sector for Africa should be the primary agenda for each country on the continent. By identifying sustainable crops for consistent export, each country can establish capacity building training for industrialization of agri-products from farming to exportation, which will serve both the in-country and international consumers. The 6th edition of the Miss Africa pageant, which I emerged the crown queen, was created to change the narrative to agro-industrialization for Africa and for Africans. I will join hands with my co-African queens across Africa to identify and showcase agricultural products that are unique to their country and discuss the effective growth relating to the right climate and the process of creating wealth through the industrialization of agricultural products and the impact on the development of their country in alignment with SDG goals of alleviating poverty and hunger.
Mr. Femi Oyelade, brand manager, Miss Africa Organization, said the pageant had a Pan-African outlook with focus on building bridges and sharing cultural heritage among countries.
It's a Pan-Africa pageant. We try to share cultural heritage, build bridges, share experience, that African experience, because we're all Africans, we all have different stories to tell. And one thing we've realized is that we've been able to unite a lot of sisters, a lot of families, with this pageant. And also, not necessarily the winners or even top 5 or top 3. We've seen a lot of successful participants, in their countries, doing one of the, focusing on the theme of a particular year and all that. Because when they come to camp, we train them. They practicalize a lot of things. We don't just keep them in the entertainment atmosphere. We train them and we give them some assignments and grill them to become voice in their country.
Mr. Thomas Ikbembe, Special Advisor, Event Production and Tourism, Cross River State Government, said the 6th edition of the pageant was distinct from other brands through its message and thematic areas.
Through agro-industrialization, we've been able to come up with the right seed and seedlings through the CBN, the Ankobora scheme, and Cross River State, as of today, is supplying seedlings to the CBN for rice farmers through RIFA, that is the Rice Association of Nigeria. So, we've been able to generate huge IGR from there, based on the budget, so we're not looking at federal government budget. Then we've also gone ahead to have the noodles processing factory where we use our local ingredients to produce our own noodles. We have the chicken processing, we have the cocoa facility, knowing that Cross River State is indeed the largest grower of cocoa. So we've been able to set the localization of industries where it matters so that we cut off the costs of transportation and all that.